Hello, Dr. Long here. Today we will be going over SCP-021. This SCP is a dragon of sorts. That's pretty cool. Surprisingly, there aren't that many dragon SCPs. Kinda sucks, dragons are sick. Anyway, let's get to it. SCP-021. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-021 is an obligated parasite of the human body. Containment is therefore no more difficult than containing an adult human. Most cells will suffice. Item is currently housed in Detention Cell 217A on Subject D139. Only D-Class personnel are eligible for hosting SCP-021. As long as a given subject survives as the host of SCP-021, he is exempt from the normal monthly termination of D-Class personnel. Description: SCP-021 takes the form of a large and elaborate tattoo of a serpentine dragon in the Oriental style, covering approximately 0.8 square meters of skin. This tattoo is fully animated within the confines of its host skin and behaves largely like a normal animal would, albeit in 2 dimensions. The tattoo's movement causes constant pain in its host, comparable and similar in character to simultaneous tattooing and tattoo removal on a large scale. The organism tends to spend most of its time near the torso. SCP-021 displays no intelligence beyond basic patterns of feeding and locomotion, although actually measuring the intelligence of a 2-dimensional lifeform has been proven impossible thus far. SCP-021 appears to feed exclusively on pigments in the host skin. This can include melanin, in which case the subject appears to be suffering from vitiligo. However, the organism shows marked preference for other tattoos and will seek out and devour these before restoring to natural pigment. It should be noted that feeding process itself, beyond the sensation of movement, is painless. Normal tattoo ink simply vanishes as it's eaten. The organism maintains a constant size and no excretion have been observed. The organism is capable of clearing over 0.6 square meters of skin per hour. One may feed SCP-021 by quickly tattooing fruit or small animals on the host. SCP-021 can be transferred between hosts by various forms of physical contact, with differing rates of success. In the case of a successful transfer, the organism simply swims from one person to the other. Sexual intercourse appears to be the most reliable method of transfer, with a 93% rate of transmission. However, due to the severe pain this involves, it is less than ideal. Contact between 2 open wounds is generally preferable. Transfer is more complicated in deceased subjects, though not unreasonably so. The organism suffers no ill effect from the death of its host and continues to consume pigment. Transmission between species is unknown. Previous tests suggest it is either impossible or exceedingly rare. SCP-021 does confer some benefits to its host. The tattoo has been proven to accelerate the release and reuptake of epinephrine and decrease lactic acid buildup, providing a boost in strength, confidence, and pain tolerance in stressful situations, and reducing the usual after effects of weakness and fatigue. In addition, the tattoo seems to have some beneficial effect to the host's immune system. Aggression profiles in the host are generally higher than average, though whether this is direct effect of the tattoo or simply a reaction to constant pain remains to be seen. The symbiotic relationship is usually limited by how long the host can tolerate such a pain in everyday life. This has culminated in the suicide of a number of subjects. In rare cases, hosts have also fallen victim to fatal skin infection. SCP-021's origin and nature are a mystery. Tracing its transmission from host to host is hardly feasible within the confines of secrecy, and the organism could well be hundreds of years old, if not more. Nevertheless, SCP-021's captivity is one of the longest in the Foundation's history, nearly data expunged years, and has been very educational thus far. Current research focuses mainly on observing the characteristics of life in 2 dimensions. End of audio log. Is there a reason they can't keep it on dead bodies? I'm pretty sure the Foundation has plenty of those laying around. Wouldn't that just be easier and, more humane? Whatever, that's not how O5 Command does things, and we do as O5 Command say. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to you folks in the next one.